So today we are going to make a model of a Mayan pyramid and think about the math of the blocks that go inside. If you were going to build this, how many bricks? How can we mathematically calculate how many bricks are going to go in each level? So here is how you're going to start your work. On your grid paper, you should have 5 squares drawn out. And I did this in dark marker so you can see it better. And you can see that they're square by being the same length on each side. So this one is 6 by 6 for a total of 36 squares. 7 by 7, 8 by 8, on the next page, 9 by 9, and 10 by 10. Now we have our 5 pieces of paper cut 6 by 6, 7 by 7, 8 by 8, 9 by 9, and 10 by 10. Now our next step, I'm going to do it on just one piece and demonstrate how to do it, and then I will let you stop the video and make it yourself. So on my 6 by 6, I'm actually going to go in each side, and I'm going to put a little dot at the corner of the very center. This is going to become the top layer, or like where the temple is. So it's going to go up 2 squares on each side, and I can kind of draw that little line all the way around. All right, now I've identified my corners of the top layer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut from the sides straight up. For each one of your layers, once you've got it cut out, your next job is going to be to cut it, and then we're going to use the back side, which is going to be the edge of the pyramid, to share some facts about the Mayans. So your first step is to cut 2 flaps going up 2 squares on one side. See how I've got a corner of 4 squares? I'm going to cut just one side and flip it around onto the other side, and I've got those 4 corners. I'm going to end up with a total of all 4 of my sides ready to flip up into a box. What you're going to do, don't try to glue them together yet. I want you to go ahead and do all 5 layers, cutting and folding each one of those flaps up. And then we're going to turn these Mayan pyramids into Mayan fact pyramids. So go ahead, cut your flaps, fold them, but don't glue yet. Okay, now that you have all 5 of your pyramid layers folded, your little corners cut, and they're folded to make a box, we're going to use the next few minutes to write on the outside so that your pyramid is covered with facts about the Mayans and their pyramids. I'm going to start with my smallest one. And I'm going to write Mayan facts. And remember, really only 2 sides right now are going to be, on this one, are going to be visible. So maybe you can write your name on here too. So write Mayan facts on one side and your name on the other of the smallest box. That's going to be on the very top. Then for each box, you're going to look at the links of either things that we learned doing our Nearpod lesson or one of the links that I've given you on this page. You can go in and take a look, and you're going to write facts on 2 sides of each layer. I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, now I've completed them. So here's my top one, Mayan facts and my name. And then I've written 1 fact on each flap, kind of like a cootie catcher. I've got only priests could go up. Mayan pyramids were used for religion. El Castillo is in Chichen Itza. The Mayans lived in present-day Mexico. The tallest pyramid in Mexico is 138 feet high. El Castillo has 365 steps, the same as days in the year. The Mayan built 2 types of pyramids, and Mayan pyramids had flat tops. So when you finish all of your facts, when we start building that pyramid, we need to make sure that they are on the outside. So I'm going to just kind of go over again how to build. All right, so I'm going to fold in my white flap. I'm going to flip up the other one. And feel free to decorate a little bit more on the other side before you begin to put it together. But you'll see when I get that flap done, you'll be able to read the facts on the side of each one. So now you're going to start. Okay, now that we have all 5 of our little boxes or our layers done, we're going to just do a little quick math. Even though this was originally 10 by 10, let's take a look at the new dimensions. Now instead of being 2-dimensional, it is 3-dimensional. So we're going to go how many squares this way, and then we're going to do the 3rd way, which is from the bottom up. So instead of being 10 by 10, I'm going to draw a line through that. Let's take a look at our new box because we folded up the sides. It is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 6, and then we say by 2, because if you look on the side, it is 2 squares deep. So the volume of this box is now 6 by 6 by 2. So we're beginning to move from 2-dimensional into 3-dimensional. And we'll do that math here in just a minute. All right, and once you have your whole pyramid together, assuming that you color some of this others, it'll look a little different than mine. But here's the one that I did that's just completely white, just to show the structure. And this is the one with the facts on it. So as soon as you finish, be sure and take a picture of your pyramid and upload and add it into the document that is part of this assignment in Google Classroom.